Today, Tea Business 101, how to buy tea in a Chinese tea market.
This is nannuoshan. I'm Benjamin.
And I am Gabriele. Well, dear viewer, dear Benjamin, let's pretend that you are a tea business owner
Big boss.
and you are in China, let's say in Kunming, in a tea market, and you want to buy tea for your tea shop. Are you up for the challenge?
Of course.
Let's find
Let's
out.
go for it.
The question that we want to answer is how easy it is to buy tea at good price in a tea market. Benjamin, a few days ago, I was in Taipei, actually a few weeks ago, and I met a Russian guy. He told me he had a tea shop in Russian for 10 years. He have been in China many times, more than I.
And he never went to a tea growing place? No, really?
Not only that, he have been only in Beijing.
Okay, wow.
Only in Beijing.
Wow.
And basically, he was buying all the possible tea ever, all in Beijing for the shop. All right, we are not in Beijing today. We are in Kunming. Probably we will not be able here to find all the tea that is produced in China. But I would say let's focus on, Yunnan tea.
Yunnan, yeah.
I have actually to buy a Dian Hong, but a dark Dian Hong, so large leaf, twisted like a yancha. Not too aromatic and fragrant, but with a good body. For a friend of mine that has a tea shop in Shanghai. So that will be my tea today.
And she doesn't like to go to the
She
to the tea mountains.
doesn't want to
so
go.
she sends you, a
She
foreigner.
sends me to the tea mountains and to the tea markets, right?
Okay.
And for you, Gushu?
Gushu, okay.
Gushu?
I try to get the cheap Gushu.
You try to get a cheap Gushu. Okay, let's see how cheap. But I mean, I would say a cheap Gushu, but you have to be convinced yourself, that it is Gushu.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, I mean, it's very easy to find very cheap Gushu.
Of course, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
All right, that's our challenge. Let's
Okay.
find out. Well, the first shop you have been into was no Pu-erh, actually no Gushu.
Oh yeah,
right?
there was no Gushu. Yeah, we were just saying, the first shop we went into, we probably found the only shop in the whole tea city without Gushu. But at least she was very honest.
Yeah, at least that. Yeah, but the second one actually was not a bad call, I would say.
Yeah,
How
because-
did it go?
Well, I saw the sign Yongde, and we wanted to go to Yongde, and but we didn't have the time, so I thought maybe try it. I never drank tea from Yongde, and
How was the taste?
the taste, it was very clean. It was very pure, actually. The tea, it was more a mild tea. It's like not a. I wouldn't say it's a strong tea. Like it has a body, it has fragrance. It's.
Is it Gushu?
Well, it's called Lao Shu. It means old trees. And the lady in the shop, she was explaining to me it's like between 100 to 200 years old. And they would say it's only like above 300. They would call it Gushu. So,
What would you do in your shop? Gushu or not Gushu?
but I would be honest, of course.
Well, but there
I
are some people that
never
call
had-
it Gushu.
Yeah,
some
exactly.
people 100 years old call it Gushu, right? I mean, it's not written in stones or in the Bible.
Yeah.
So, but how much was it?
And of course, I mean, in Wuliang, in
Yeah.
EU, in all those areas, actually, it's like all the trees up until like 100 years.
Yeah.
They call it like 乔木 or 小树, 中小树
Yeah.
And everything that is above like 100 or 200 years, they call it Gushu. So actually, I think
you could call it
I think
Gushu,
I could
yeah.
call it Gushu. Huh? I
What's
think,
the price?
And the price was really good. It was 360 for 1 kilogram.
360 RMB for 1 kilo. That's about $50 or 50 euros. Like more or less. We didn't do the math, but 1 kilo, guys, not 50 grams.
Yeah, 1 kilogram. And I would trust the lady. I would say I would trust the lady.
She has been here for
We
very
talked,
long.
from like for over 20 years. She started in 2003.
So
Yeah, for over 20 years, and like we talked a little bit, and she was quite convincing. Of course, I mean,
you
she's
never
a
know.
businesswoman.
Well,
you
maybe next
never
time.
know.
Maybe next time we go visiting her.
But definitely, the tea was very clean. It was sweet. It was fragrant, and it was not like what I know from like Qiaomu, from small trees.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're a little bit rough. They're a little bit rough, and usually the older the trees get, the smoother they get. Like the more like fine. They get finer. And I would say, like, from this point of view, I would say
could well be a Gushu.
it could be, yeah.
All right, guys. Now it's my time to find some black tea, and I will double the challenge. I will don't ask Benjamin help for translation.
Okay.
I don't even need to speak Chinese. Look, Fang black tea.
Yes.
Fang Qinghongsha.
You know what? I didn't even see the Feng black tea. I just it took me some time to realize. Oh, it's Feng Pai Dian Hong.
Feng Qinghongsha, Gushu Feng Qinghongsha. Gushu da. I hope it's not too aromatic, because Catherine doesn't want an aromatic tea. She had a very specific request. And this is actually just, they call it wild tea, wild grown, but not Gushu. She asked for a Gushu, but I mean, if the taste is right. It looks similar. I don't know how to say that, but it looks similar. And I think he got that because he took one that is very similar to the one in the picture. Color-wise, I think looks better, at least that part. So the first sip, this tea is going in the right direction. It's no more very fragrant, and it has more body. It's just that the old tea is not at the level it should. You know what I mean? Well, Benjamin, you can try the tea yourself.
Okay. Let's see. Definitely different. Not as fragrant as the first one. It's more in the it's more in the cup. It's not on the on the surface.
这个是多少钱
360。
360 1公斤 I got also a sample, and also actually the same price as Benjamin, 360 per kilo. The problem is I didn't know at first that this is the Dian Hong group company, so they have only tea from Dian Hong. They are good for the price, but they're not at the level my friend is searching. So now I want to find, let's call it a black tea boutique shop. I think the tea here is expensive if this is the car that got with the tea.
有啊，哎，还会说普通话。
不会。
我们还在这里，你们俩咋交流啊？
这些都是好的呀。
好的，我需要不香的，
不香的，
浓茶。
像这种晒红就不会香，原汁原味的。
这个
对，这个是2个不同山头的，这个是名山头，价格高一点。
古树还有吗？
对，这俩都是古树。
2个都。
这个是南诺山的。
南诺山的
啊。
我的茶店在德国，我有一家茶店在德国。
哦。
我的茶店。
你有一个茶店。
南诺山。
哦。 哦，这个是我们自己有茶山，
是啊，我可以喝一点点。
可以，来，
So the black tea, they are both
坐一下，
Gushu,
把它收拾
and
收拾
she was saying this one is from nannuoshan. That's right.
没有提香的工艺，所以说它是原汁原味的。
你们那边爱喝茶吗？喜欢喝茶吗？
喜欢的，喜欢的。
喜欢。
可是现在我不要买茶跟我的茶点。
他们没有。
This is the third brew.
靠天吃饭的。
是的。It is very clean, but the tea soup is a little bit thin for being the third brew.
But again, I must say, like I would say, like my experience all along the different areas we have been now is like, yeah, it's like what we said before. It's like the older the trees get,
The older the trees, the lighter
it's
the.
like the lighter they are. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of you have to find something in between. You know,
The
It's
right
like,
balance,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Oh.
It's certainly a good tea, no question. But it also fetches relatively high price at 1,800 RMB for a kilo, wholesale price. It's I think that my friend Catherine is searching something with a little bit of a thicker body. But they also have a guafenjai honcha, right? Maybe we can try that one as well.
就是汤感有点薄。
And I have got also my 2 samples, and I think those might work. I don't know because they are not for me. They're for Catherine. But one is a guafenjai for 2,200 RMB per kilo. Expensive, but is a gushu from guafenjai blended from different gardens. And well, there are only 3 gardens in guafenjai with gushu, so.
And it's mixed
And this is a mix of those.
from late spring.
From late spring, because the early spring they keep that for shampoo. And the other one is a nannuoshan for 1,200 RMB per kilo. Both prices would work for my friend. Tomorrow I will fly to Shanghai. She will taste them, and we will see if she likes them.
Yeah. I feel a little bit tea drunk. I
Yeah.
must admit.
Well, we drank not
Yeah,
only
the-
these 2. We drank a little bit
We
more
had a
than
really
that.
good nannuoshan tea, and it was strong. I mean, it was really. I can feel it. I feel a little bit. Like
So we are taking a
little bit
break,
like this.
but we might go back because they really. I mean, I think. I mean, besides what we were searching
Yeah.
here, it's a good shop.
It was a very good shop, I would say. Yeah.
There since 2001, right?
2001. Yeah.
So yeah. How did you like the tea market experience?
Well, it's really overwhelming because I mean, there's the resources here in China. I mean, they're just incredible. I mean, you know, I was really thinking, like walking around all those streets here, like it's not just on the. You know, it's not just on the, like on the basement level. You know, it's like first floor, second floor. You know, it's all tea business. It's all selling tea, and I was really thinking.
But you were really good at buying tea.
Yeah, it was quite fast actually.
I think you should consider opening a tea shop.
Well, if I open a tea shop, I think I would never go to the tea mountains to get my tea. I think I would just come to a tea city and try to find some good resources and.
Yeah, maybe guys will convince you to open a tea business. You see, it's very easy to find tea. Next time you come to China, try it yourself. Pretend being a tea businessman. Ask for Pi Faja, wholesale price. Sometimes you can get along with just buying half a kilo of tea. In some other cases, like the last shop, they had the threshold at 5 kilo. They want you to buy at least 5 kilograms of tea. Anyway, that was our ice cream, also very good.
Yeah,
And
it was really necessary. I mean, after the last teas, I really felt a little bit tea drunk. I really could feel it. Like I was walking like, a little bit like that.
we
No.
had Gushu nannuoshan.
Yeah, Gushu Hongcha, Gushu nannuoshan, and you could really feel the power
strength,
of
the power,
this,
yeah. Anyway, we will see you in the next one.